The slimming strategy he's referring to is, of course, the one popularized by Subway spokesman Jared, who lost over 200 pounds by choosing sandwiches over more calorie-laden meal options. The slimming strategy he's referring to is, of course, the one popularized by Subway spokesman Jared, who lost over 200 pounds by choosing sandwiches over more calorie-laden meal options.
The slimming strategy he is referring to is, of course, the one popularized by Subway spokesman Jared, who lost over 200 pounds by choosing sandwiches over more calorie-laden meal options. Okay, once again, not too bad. Lots of similar mistakes. Jared was a big problem. Sandwiches, a lot of people miss that. Calorie-laden, lots of people miss that. Laden is a new word for many of you, but old-time DDM students, we've studied laden before. Popularized, ZED, a couple of you, I remember Marek specifically wrote it with an S, or was it a C? I'm not sure. I think it was an S, which I think is the British spelling. But in America, we use a Z in this case, a Z in this case. Let's go back here. The slimming strategy, very confusing word for lots of people. Slimming strategy, that's right. The slimming strategy he is referring to, and the punctuation is confusing. It is, we go up to here, then the comma, but the way we say it, referring to, is, of course, those go together. I know it's confusing. The slimming strategy he is referring to is, of course, the one popularized by. Now, lots of people also miss the D, popularized by. Well, the Z sound in this case really is strong, and it's kind of canceling out that D. Popularized by, popularized by, popularized by, popularized by, popularized by. Stop right to the B, very tough to hear. The slimming strategy he is referring to is, of course, the one popularized by. The one popularized by. It's not the one, this is a W sound, the one popularized by Subway spokesman Jared. Now, she does say spokesman, which is not necessary. We just say spokesman, okay? But I guess she wants to emphasize okay? Not necessarily at all. But she does say spokesman Jared. Most Americans will just say spokesman Jared, spokesman Jared. Who lost over, keep the T here, important word, who lost over 200 pounds by choosing, 200 pounds by choosing. In America we say pounds, how many, 200 pounds is how many kilograms? I don't know, 70 kilograms? A lot of weight. Who lost over 200 pounds by choosing sandwiches. Once again, lots of Americans will just say sandwiches, sandwiches. Almost with an M, sandwiches, sandwiches. But her pronunciation is very clear, typical of women. If you study Seinfeld, we have Elaine. Elaine's pronunciation is usually quite clear, especially compared to Jerry. So in her case, she says sandwiches, sandwiches, sandwich. The D actually goes over here. Sandwiches, sandwiches over more, calorie, calorie laden. So this is a short A, this is a long A. Calorie laden meal options. Calorie laden meal options. If you have an L and an R difficulty, this will be tough. Oh, it even starts here. More calorie laden. More calorie laden. More calorie laden. More calorie laden. Now, when I'm doing these L's, I'm using the light L. That's between the teeth. More calorie laden. More calorie laden. The light L is easier. It's more natural for me. Some people might choose the dark L. More calorie laden. More calorie laden. More calorie laden. No problem. Light L. More calorie laden. More calorie laden. For me, it's easier. Okay? Does everybody understand the dark L and light L? The tongue position? If you do not know, please leave a message. Please send me an email, leave a message, okay, so I can remember to teach you next time. You need to know that. Light L, dark L inside.